Well, thanks for being here today. Just a little overview of what we're going to be doing so you can be prepared. We're going to start seated, but you have the option later on to stand if you choose. And yeah, we're going to be doing a fire practice, or a practice that connects with our fire, our internal fire, through our hands. So this being fire season right now, traditional Chinese medicine, it's as I'm recording this, it's peak summer. It's warm, but there's some other components in traditional Chinese medicine that are interesting, and that's more what we're going to be connecting with today. And while the word fire might sound energizing, it could be, or it could be nurturing to you as well. So let's just get started. Before we get going, we want to wake up our hands a little bit. We're going to be really focusing on our hands and our arms with this practice. So whatever you want to do to wake up your hands, you can clap, you can tap, and you can clap louder than I am. I'm trying to be a little quiet so it doesn't pick up too loudly on the mic here. You can wash your hands or rub them. Trying to wake up the nerve endings so that you can really feel what's happening in this space of yours. Make sure you're including the palms as well as the fingers. Maybe shake out, flick out. If you have something fun that you like to do to wake up your hands, go ahead and do that. Jazz hands, anything that works for you. And then when you think, you can really start to feel your hands and fingers in a different way. You can sit back in your chair, but don't have your back fully against the back of a chair if your chair has a back. And just let your hands, your palms turn upward in your lap. Feel your feet on the floor. So if your legs are crossed, uncross them. 2 feet on the floor. And now start to tune in. So turn your attention, if you can draw it just momentarily away from your hands, which might be tingling. And begin by noticing sit bones on your seat, feet on the floor, drawing support from what's underneath you. As you go a bit deeper, to tune in to how you're feeling at the center of your body. You can start low in your torso, down by your seat, the base of your spine, noticing how you feel here. Do you feel full? Might you feel empty? Not just in a digestive way, but also in an emotional way. Just looking here without making any judgments or finding any reasons for anything. Travel that awareness up your spine toward your heart center now. And notice what you might be feeling here. In traditional Chinese medicine, the heart is the emperor of the body. It's the benevolent ruler of what's going on in your body. And this is the heart's season in summer, the season of fire. If it helps to put words to how you're feeling, you can do that, but it might be easier to attach a color or a sensation to what you're feeling in this space at this moment. And then see if you can invite that sensation, that color, that feeling to start to roll gently down your arms toward your hands. Almost like whatever's in your heart overflows, grows larger, and allow that to settle in your hands. Maybe picture it pooling, gathering at the palms, And if what you might be feeling is a sense of emptiness, imagine that you can bring that to your palms too. So leave room for anything to be a possibility here. If at this point there's something, the whole of you, or just a piece of what you're feeling, and as the sensation goes, a piece of it feeling like there's a bit of lacking or a bit of something that you might need, have that settle in your palms as well. I know this might sound like concepts that are a little hard to picture or to understand, but let there be room for anything to happen here. And as you picture your palms filling up so much that there's a sense of evaporation of this sensation, this feeling that's in your heart out into the atmosphere, the world around you. Conversely, allow the sensation of a gentle rain to be falling into your palms now as well. And with that rain coming, anything that you might need that might help fill up your heart space. I'm trying very hard to not suggest things to you, but to just allow. Sit with this for another moment or so, noticing what might be lifting off your hands and what might be coming into your hands. The fire season is about relationship and circulation. So just like waters evaporate and rain comes down in a transpiration cycle, there's a relationship that we have with the natural world around us and with others. That's a big part of what happens this time of year. All right, invite your hands to lift up and palms start to turn toward each other. And now come in relationship with yourself as your two hands gently move and pulsate in and out, feeling like a taffy-like connection between the two. And at the same time, feeling almost like that repelling magnetism between the two. Maybe your palms are moving in connection with your breath here, giving you a chance to process and experience those feelings and sensations that you brought into your palms from your own heart as well as from the world around you. So sort of get to know what's happening here in your hands. And then invite this movement and this sensation to be larger. So maybe at this point, your arms are moving in and out. You can feel this in your shoulders. And invite a gentle rocking if that feels right on your sit bones forward and back. So you can feel expansion on an inhale, maybe as your hands move apart, and a gentle contraction on the exhale as they move toward each other. Maybe you might be experiencing this in a different way. Let whatever's in your hands that's rolled down from your heart to be a part of this. Traditional Chinese medicine, the hands and arms are extensions of the heart because they are at the level of the heart. They express and show to the world exactly what we're feeling on the inside of us. So start to embody whatever you're feeling inside. Remember, that's going to look different for everybody. You might not look like me. In time, start to turn your palms forward. And make the ball bigger, the energy ball bigger, and really start to interact with your environment here. So pressing away through your hands, forward, lifting up and coming back. Again, perhaps your whole body is starting to get involved here, where you really feel yourself rocking on your sit bones, offering out what you have to share, drawing back in when you need a little maybe protection or nurturing. Conversely, you might want to flip your palms up with the heels of your hands forward and the fingers kind of pointing down as those go out, making more of a gesture like, come in, come toward me, inviting in what you might need. If you have so much to share, you might feel like you're in a place where you want to do that and you don't need anything from the environment or from others. But see if you can be open to receiving something here. And conversely, you might feel like you're so depleted that you need so much that you have nothing to share. But leave a little space to see if you do have something here. See if something might bubble up for you. Stay right here, or if it calls to you, you can come to stand at this point. And move in a way, continue these circular movements, moving in a way where you're feeling offering and sharing, as well as receiving and taking in. And let yourself move on your feet so you can experience this connection with the world around you, even in 360. I'm not going to turn all the way around, but you could turn all the way around. Remember, there's environment above you, and there's the earth below you. Expressing what's inside you, even if you can't name it, all the way out through your fingertips. In traditional Chinese medicine, everything from elbows on down is very powerful when it comes to our energy. And the energy gets more excited and active as it heads toward our fingertips. So from our elbows, the energy is a little slow and lazy comparatively, and then out to fingers, which really experience everything and show your energy in a very dynamic way. Big fire energy. All right. So stay with this standing and rocking and moving and expressing for as long as you'd like. And then come back to sit when it feels right to you. Remember to continue to move so that we're slowly transitioning here. Letting your hands move and dance in the final moments here in the way that feels most reflective of what's going on inside you. And come back to the energy ball, so palms facing each other. Using that breath to fuel what's happening. Making that ball a bit smaller. And then taking that ball into your center, below your heart here, into your dantian. Feeding yourself back with this energy that you've created, mingled with the energy of all that's around you, both human and non-human. Allow this to be healing, soothing, interesting, if an idea might have popped for you. Allow your breath to begin to slow. And soften your hands where they are. Bringing them palms down on your lap this time. Just momentarily closing off our practice. And if your eyes closed, you can slowly raise those shades. And now start to take in the environment around you once again in a more concrete way, more everyday kind of way. Maybe turning your head to look around your space. Still feeling sensation in your hands, knowing that this place that you can go to where the expression of what's inside you manifests in your hands. Take this into your day through the work you might be doing, projects you might be participating in, cooking, creating, caring for somebody else. And remember to find even just a few moments in your day to tend to yourself also with these hands of yours. Thanks for taking the time with this practice and with me today.